Isn't it getting hot out lately? Like every year, it feels like the summertime is getting hotter and hotter. It's like I can't even walk outside without breaking a sweat from the blazing sun. The reason why the temperatures in the summertime are getting so hot is because of global warming. Each year, the Earth is getting hotter and hotter due to global warming, which is also why the icebergs in the Arctic are melting. According to the UCSUSA.org, the areas covered in ice sea has been getting smaller and smaller each year for the past 30 years, with an average decrease of 3.2% per decade. I have also seen and experienced global warming each year. During the wintertime, I would often visit Lake Tahoe, which is known for having snow during the wintertime. But when I would go, it would often have little to no snow at all. Today I will be complaining about global warming and why we should take it a little bit more seriously. First, I will complain about how the United States is enabling this global warming. Second, I will be complaining about the effects global warming has on our planet. And lastly, I will be complaining about the effects of global warming that has on us. Global warming is a very serious problem, which many people do not want to acknowledge. And by just sweeping under the rug, then doing something about it, we're gradually making global warming worse and worse. According to the Nature Resources Defense Council on the NRDC.org, says that China is the leading global warming pollution, producing 26% of all the CO2 emissions, with the United States coming in second. The United States produces 13% of all global CO2 emissions, almost as much as the European Union and India, which is third and fourth, combined. Now that I shared my complaint on how the US is helping with global warming, the US's neglect for helping with global warming, I'll share my complaints about how global warming affects us as a planet. Global warming does not only play a huge role in the rise in temperature, but also the change in our ecosystem. It can change the humidity in the air, which makes temperatures rise. Sea temperatures are rising because of the global warming. From 1901 to 2015, sea surface temperatures rose at an average rate of 0.13 degrees Fahrenheit per decade, which deals severe damage to our coral reefs, facilitate algae blooms, and can increase the destructive potential of tropical cyclones and hurricanes. According to the Union of Concerned Scientists, sea levels have been rising steadily across the globe at a rate of 0.04 to 0.01 inches per year since the 1900s. This will make floods more frequent. Now that I complained about the effects global warming has on our planet, I will now complain about the effects global warming has on us people. Global warming is not only harmful to the environment, but us as a person. It can harm us in heat waves and also damage our crops with excessive downpours or even droughts. Forests, farms, and cities will now have to deal with many things with global warming, including the increase in pests and insects, such as mosquitoes and ticks that carry diseases. Kim Knowlton, a scientist working at the National Resource Defense Council, explains, a longer warm weather season and changed rainfall patterns are allowing the insects that transmit diseases to humans to thrive for longer periods of time each year, and to simultaneously move to broader areas. Global warming can also cause droughts which will kill our crops and thus putting us in a food shortage. Today I complained about global warming. First, I complained about the US's contribution in making global warming worse. Second, I complained about how global warming affects us as a planet. And finally, I complained about global warming affecting us as people. As someone who enjoys the cold weather, as well as the well-being of my planet, I am very concerned about global warming, and the lack of awareness and the negligence of our country will only help make global warming more worse than better. We should do what we can to help cut back on CO2 emissions in order to keep our planet healthy so we can stay here longer. And by sweeping the problem under the rug, we are only killing our planet one day at a time.